Shamrock fans, welcome back to another exciting year of St. Patrick High School basketball. I'm Paul Mizner, class of 2015.
And I'm Matthew Schamrowski, class of 2015.
After a very exciting amount of success last year with the team winning the regionals, we're hoping that this year Coach Bailey and the Shamrock basketball team can continue their success. Here with us today, of course, is the great Coach Bailey. How you doing, Coach?
Good. Good to see you guys.
Good.
All right. So we have a couple questions for you.
Fire away.
For the opening season. So obviously every year you have a new team, different players leave, go off to college, new players come in. How do you deal with the changing dynamics of the team?
Well, this year's a little bit unique in the sense that we have just about all of our players coming back. So it's always a challenge when your team is new each year. But really, this year's team, Nick Coleman's been on the varsity team since he's been a freshman. Adrian Perchinowski and Isaac Moore, Duncan White been on the team since they've been sophomores. So one of the strengths I think of this year's team is just the experience and the fact that we are a veteran-laden type of team right there.
Okay, Coach. So got a lot of good teams going to play this year, but who do you think is going to be the hardest team to beat?
Yeah, we always play. We try to play as tough a schedule as we can to get our team ready for the state tournament. Okay, that's always our ultimate goal right there, go as far as we can in the state tournament. So we want to make sure we're challenged, just not in our conference, but with our non-conference play. But in our conference, I think, St. Vitus has a number of guys coming back, right? The team over on Dempster Avenue, okay, has a lot of guys coming back, okay, so they'll be pretty experienced right there. And Bennett is always pretty good. So, but I think in the ESCC conference, top to bottom, okay, you better be ready to play each and every game out because all the teams are very, very good.
Okay, Coach. Kind of basing it off of what you just said, do you think that the ESCC is the toughest conference in the state?
Yeah, last year was ranked probably in the Chicago Public League, the Red West Conference, and then the ESCC conference, our conference, were probably ranked the two best conferences in the state. So it's a reason why I think a lot of our guys come to St. Pat's. Okay, they come obviously for the great academics, a great tradition, the atmosphere in our school, but if you're a basketball player, you certainly want to be challenged week in and week out. And I think it's one of the things that really happens here at St. Pat's within the ESCC conference right there. So it's one of the top conferences year in, year out. Okay, some years maybe a little bit better than others, but when you look throughout the state of Illinois, the ESCC is always one of the top 3 or 4 conferences in the state.
Okay, now saying that, your team seems to lack a bit of size, but you do make it up with some good varsity experience. How do you feel about your guys going into the season?
Yeah, we've always been challenged with size. I mean, I shouldn't say always. We've had some teams where we had some guys 6'6", 6'7". We learn how to play with the lack of size. I think it comes down to more teamwork. It comes down to more toughness. It comes down to more just having the right habits, playing together as a team. So I think really high school basketball is more about guards. College basketball and pro basketball is probably a little bit more about big men. So give me a team of 4 point guards and one guy about 6'2", 6'3", they'll bang around a little bit like you two guys maybe. Okay, we could probably use you two guys on the team. But give me a team like that, and that's really how some of our better teams at St. Pat's have played.
All right, Coach. This isn't so much for the year, but just as a personal experience, what do you think your best memory coaching here at St. Pat's?
Yeah, the best memory is always our stud section. To be honest, we've been fortunate enough here. I've been fortunate enough here. Our program has been. We've had some really good players, some outstanding assistant coaches. So we've been successful in the 20-some years I've been here. But I think the best memories we've won some big games. We've won a lot of big games down here on this court right here. But the best memories are just the stud section. Right? When this gym gets rocking and rolling with our guys in the stands, there's not another gym and there's not a better atmosphere for high school sports, high school basketball than right here over my left shoulder right here. So just the interaction, you can see the closeness. Our players certainly feel that our student section, our stud section is part of our basketball program, and I think our students, our stud section feels like they are part of our basketball program. So just seeing the energy that they have, just seeing the way that how good they felt after we won the regional championship last year. I think our students felt, and they certainly were a large part of it.
Now, Coach, without getting away into secrets here, what are your changes and strategies or schemes this season?
Yeah, really not too many changes. We just kind of go out there and play our man-to-man defense. Just play with some toughness on the defensive end. Try to share the ball as much as we can on the offensive end, and this is a team that really does that. Get our kids to really care about one another, play for one another. Okay, instead of playing for themselves, play for one another. And I think if you have those three things, share the basketball, play with toughness on defense, and just have that overall culture that you're going to play for one another. You're playing for the guy to the left, you're playing for the guy to the right, you're playing for the guys in the stud section. If you have those three things covered, I think that you have a chance of being a successful team.
All right, Coach. Obviously, you guys play a lot of different teams, whether it's ESCC, Catholic, CPS. Are there any differences between, say, Catholic League teams and CPS League teams?
Well, yeah, the CPS teams might play a little bit more wide open basketball, a little bit more scramble basketball, a little bit more fast break basketball. It seems like that's all from pro basketball to grade school basketball, and anywhere in between. It seems like that's kind of the style that a lot of teams are playing. We probably play a little bit more wide open now than what we have in past years. So, you know, basketball's still basketball is the way we always tell our guys. Okay? There's different styles. We'll be challenged right away in our Thanksgiving tournament with 3 CPS teams in here. They play a little bit more wide open game of basketball maybe than what we're playing in the ESCC. But once you get to the state tournament, you're going to see all different types of styles of basketball. So we try to schedule it that way so that during the season we're exposed to all different styles. So once we get to the state tournament, we're kind of prepared for anything that we might see.
All right, Coach. That's all the time that we have for today. Our Thanksgiving tournament will be coming up next week, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, start on Monday.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here at Curlin Court. So come on down to see the Shamrocks play. And you can follow us throughout the year. You can follow us on Twitter as well. And we look forward to having all you guys view. So go Shamrocks, and best of luck to you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.